Alright, let me do the cheat over here. Level select and 10 lives. Actually, this is a different cheat for what I thought. Alright, I actually have to make this like on the tile screen. B, A, up, down, B, A, left, right, B, A, start. Actually, after you select character, you are able to see all that. Let me see if it works. Nice, nice. So basically, I got the 10 lives, and now I can select any stage. So I'm saving here, making a save state. There we go. Hold up. Alright, now I'm able to... I might get this if Konami... Oh, you mean this game? Isn't it on the Virtual Console? Do they still sell games actively on the regular Wii for Virtual Console? Or you got it modded? Like I do. You know, the original Wii. Alright, let's begin. With Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game on the NES. I guess I'll do the whole game today. Shouldn't take longer than an hour and a half. It's one of the best NES games in my opinion, especially since they give you a chance to do cheats and pretty much resume at any point you want. Supreme jump kick technique. It will be very functional, very actively functional at the beginning, but afterwards it won't work as great against pretty much most of the enemies, since many of them will be using projectile attacks. Well, even physical attacks are interrupting my jump kick, as you can see. Oh yeah, I gotta tell you, this game is the only NES cartridge I own. Now, you are wondering why aren't I playing from the actual console or using your cartridge instead of using an emulator? For time reasons, for the most part. It takes a while to set it up. It's hard to set it up actually for a live stream. Whenever I get this pre-recorded officially, I will use my actual cartridge, but it's the only NES game I own. So far, of course, I plan on getting more. But yeah, it's... I got the cartridge somewhere here, in my room. I was eventually debating if getting this first, or the third game, but the third game was a bit more expensive than this. Also, this is sponsored by Pizza Hut, encouraging kids' fatness from late 80s. How many games for the Wii U do you have? I have like 6 or 7. Today, I mean not today, this year I plan on getting the main releases only. The big Nintendo releases, exclusives, basically, for the most part. Of course, I haven't gotten Mario 3D World yet. I will get it next month, hopefully, and get it together with Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze. I think it's getting released next month. Donkey Kong, so I should be getting both of them together. Well, eventually I will be getting Super Smash Bros. 4, whatever name it's gonna have, and Mario Kart, the new Mario Kart. I think those are the games that are getting released this year, as for Nintendo exclusives. For some reason I stopped using my super jump kicks. Oh yeah, this is the reason. They're getting interrupted very easily by these ninjas. What games do I have? Let me see. I have Nintendo Land, I have Zombie U, I have New Super Mario Bros. U, I have the Luigi version too. I have a physical copy actually. I have Rayman Legends, and I have Sonic Racing Transformed. and I have DuckTales Remastered. I think that's all what I have. Well, quite a few games, from which I have only streamed one, which was last year, the Mario Wii U, New Super Mario Brothers U. So I will get to the others eventually and do live streams or pre-recorded projects on any of those. So you have 13 physical copies, and the rest are downloadable. Actually, in the case of DuckTales Remaster, I thought it was only a downloadable title, but I did actually get a physical copy of it. I haven't played it yet, so I still gotta check out if it works or not, but of course I bought it to a reliable person who I've been buying games to for a long time, for a good couple of years. And so far I have had no inconvenience whatsoever. Well, talking about this game, actually, it got a few differences with the arcade version. There are a couple of exclusive levels to the NES. Of course, graphically, the arcade is superior, music-wise too. But again, this is not a despicable version whatsoever. It's pretty good. Nice. And we're fighting the boss. Is it gonna be Rocksteady? Oh yeah, first I gotta deal with some ninjas first. The 3DS? Yeah, you have to send it to the guy, to the only person basically who can actually modify your DS or actually get the capture card in. That's the only quote-unquote risk that you need to make. Yeah, it's Rocksteady. Actually, this boss, it's quite annoying in this version too. It takes forever. Yeah, you think you got him stuck in a pattern, but obviously he's gonna react eventually. Even with the jump kicks, he's able to shoot upwards, like you just saw, like it's doing right now. So he's able to, let's say, anticipate your moves. I'll make sure to load state and select the next area every time I beat a level, basically to maintain the amount of lives. Actually, now that I think of it, once you game over, you will be able to continue 3 times, right? Like pretty much any Konami game of the time. And you will respawn, or you will continue the game with the same amount of lives. I mean, not with the same 10 lives, basically. Oh, it definitely Rocksteady very fast, without even losing a life. And there goes April. Come on, after that Schroeder creep. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'll be able to beat this level with the remaining amount of lives, so I'm not gonna load state. Actually, in fact, this is not really Act 2. I think there is a little bit of a confusion between the acts that are featured like in between stages and the actual stage select thing, because they just mentioned the number. I don't think they do coincide. I'm not sure if this works well with NetPlay. There are emulators that are reliable, and there are others that actually not so well. Well, actually, I don't know how active Kailera server is right now. I remember, actually, I used to test an emulator called MAME Hub, HUB, which is not only a MAME emulator that allows you to do NetPlay, but also it's multi-system. So basically you can co-op online pretty much any emulator, NES, Super NES, Sega Genesis, Master System, TurboGrafx, etc. It worked pretty well when I was testing Sega Genesis. I remember I was playing against someone from Deep Gamers and testing out Mortal Kombat for the Genesis, but I uninstalled it. I don't know, I never used it, I never play online. That was a very reliable netplay. I don't know if it uses the same Kailera server or it was a dedicated server that goes by the name of MAME Hub. And the good thing about that server, at least 2 years ago when I tested it out, it was that there were very few people online playing. I don't know how crowded it is nowadays. I don't even know if it's even active to begin with. I'm pretty sure it is, but I'm sure there's more than one emulator that does a good job on the netplay in general. I know CSNES actually got a... Well, back then, of course, using programs such as Hamachi, it was very... At least it worked decently in terms of netplay. Of course, for weak connections, it used to lag and desynchronize very easily. But in general terms, myself actually got very good results with it. Poor girl. Didn't that girl actually kiss you if you didn't hit her? I don't know. Won't be able to find out because I'm not making save states in game. So boomerang, guys. Or actually, my supreme technique actually worked. Nice. So do you guys know? I got a job. I mean, kinda. Gonna go do private English lessons to executives on my mom's company. I mean, it's not my mom's company. It's the company she works at, basically. And there is a guy actually that needs some help on, you know, how to be more proficient speaking in English in front of crowds. So I'm gonna help him out a little bit on that, and I'm gonna get paid very well for that, actually. It's gonna be the only student for now. Of course, as I get more students, it will be much better and more of a real job. But to begin with, actually, in, you know, vacation period, because it's technically summertime, time for vacations, time for resting, but I rested the entire year, hello, so yeah, I need to work some, at least part-time. It should be smoother in general. I'm talking about these experiences from 2009, 2010, in which actually some programs did very decently. So nowadays things should be even better, I would say. Again, I'm not a guy that plays online at all. Okay, it's time for Bebop. I think after this we will be dealing with the first exclusive levels for the NES version of this. Pretty sure he didn't hit me there. Yeah, jump kicking would take forever. I mean, killing it with the jump kicking would take forever. Yeah, probably for the vacation period, I'll be just doing lessons to a single student, but I guess from March onwards I will be trying to get more students to get myself busy for longer and, of course, make more money. For now, it's not extremely necessary for me to get money. I don't have too many expenses, but of course I have to pay the debt from university. The loan from the government, so I have to start paying that from October, so I'll be using the chance to save some money, etc. And of course, buy video games. Basically, these are the only things I will be caring about for now. Okay, oh yeah, there is another stage. Actually, I should beat this before thinking of loading state and refill the amount of lives. I don't even know if you could play online on a Wii U. Maybe it would be easier to do that instead of using netplay through emulators. Trine 2. I have Trine 2 on PSN. Never played it though. I don't know, I got it for free using PlayStation Plus, but never actually played it. Never felt really attracted to it. It's more like a puzzle platformer more than a straightforward platformer, you know. Those are the ones I like. So is the stream running smooth? Fine? Any problems? So far I don't see any drop frame, which is, I mean, not surprising, but usually, I mean, I haven't done so many streams on YouTube in this, let's say, 2 years with the service, you know, with this thing available, but many of those times actually I got frame drops and some problems here and there. Well, the only quote-unquote problem that we have now is the delay, but again, as long as I'm able to read your comments and as long as you are able to see what's going on just fine and hear me fine, the delay is not much of a problem. It's not literally live, but it never was actually. There is always a delay, but... Alright, I think I got the... Oh. I thought it was... I was positive you were able to kill the Mousers. These are Mousers, by the way. These are called Mousers. With only one hit once they came out of the hole. At least none of them is actually hurting me. It's been a perfect stream? Nice. And apparently the delay is not that bad, no longer than 30 seconds. I've been making a list of the future games I want to do for the live replays, pretty much for everything. I've been trying to organize my stuff as well as I can for the playthroughs, live streams, and all sorts of events I want to do this year. So basically, this year is for reorganizing my life in general. Getting a job, start saving money. Actually, I've been starting to go out more often with friends and organize, of course, my hobbies, in this case, recording, live streaming, playing video games. So I'm making sure everything works fine, as, you know, sounds ambitious and sounds very paranoid on my part, trying to get everything organized. But we already messed around enough during 2013, so yeah, it's time to do some cleaning. I've been trying to schedule my recording in general too. So I've been trying to be organized even with my hobby. It's kind of funny. I don't think it's a bad thing. That's weird. Hitboxes here. Very strange. I don't think I have lost a single life here. I started the level with 5. So I'm pretty positive I'll be able to get to the next stage. I even got an extra life. Okay, by getting 200 points. I think each enemy, or killing one enemy, gives you an individual point. Yeah, as you can see. I think now it's time to fight the boss. Alright, this one actually drops Mousers. It's kind of funny because sometimes I'm being able to like kill him super fast, and some other times it takes me forever to get rid of this guy. Well, you know, at some point years ago, I was kind of interested in that type of professional type of thing, which it's fine that you care about that. But honestly, I don't want to make things super fancy or super, you know, high quality stuff. with lots of editing, with a fancy intro. I really, even if I could have the time and could have even the resources to do that myself, I don't think the viewers in general appreciate that as much as I would like. I mean, yeah, in other words, I'm calling certain people ungrateful, but in general, it wouldn't make any difference if I do things professionally, quote-unquote professionally, or not. You know, people won't care if I do an intro or not. I'm sure people wouldn't really care too much if I do my videos in 1080p HD quality or not. Or just the way I've been doing it, pretty much in 480. Something relatively standard and acceptable still, even. Except for a few people, of course, but I don't care about the opinion of those particularly. So I don't really think things will improve or get any better because of, you know, more production being involved in the making of the videos. Alright, this guy is flashing like a motherfucker. That means he's about to die. And actually, yeah, I haven't been hit so many times, but there we go. Yeah, pretty much one hit left. Yeah, of course, it has to do with pretty much what you want to do for the rest of your life, let's say. Has to do with your profession, let's say. So, he's gonna dine on turtle soup. Let's melt snow and rebuild New York City! Alright, that's actually... Oh! Why did I save here? No, I should save after... What an idiot. Alright. I should save only and not save in between levels. And... I'm gonna do the cheat again. I have no choice. B-A-B... Ah, no, it's the other one. Just making sure it works. There we go. Yeah, let's save here and let's not save anymore, okay? Otherwise... What stage was it? Was it 4? Yes, sir. See? It says scene 3, but it's actually stage 4. So there is no consistency with stage number and the scene number. So that's why it's sometimes you can make mistakes. Actually, that happened to me a couple of times playing the actual cartridge, so I had to reset and do the input the cheat again. So yeah, as I was saying, this is one of the exclusive levels to this version. And as you can see, I have 9 lives again, or 10, to be more precise. This should last a good couple of stages before actually resetting. Oh, I think I made a save when I started the level. I'm not sure. I think, as you can see, stars, I'm not using a partner account. I'm using Channel Gamer TV, which is not a partner account. However, I can stream. I think you should be able to stream, and if not, it's because probably you are not an active user. That would be the only explanation. They give these sort of features to active users. Pretty much like back then when you were able to upload pretty much videos longer than 10 minutes. Pretty much any user was able to do that if they were active enough. If you go to your video manager thing, in one of the tabs on the side, it should say live events. If you don't have that tab, that means you're not able to stream, and in order to do that, I'm pretty sure you should be more active, just a bit more active. That's how pretty much I got this thing enabled in here, but I'm pretty sure every user should have that by now. And basically, anytime you schedule an event, you have your stream name and the server, and you add those things to XSplit or OBS, depending on what you use, as the stream URL and the stream name respectively. So basically there is one stream name per event. It's not the same for the channel. It's one per video, let's say. And you are able to copy paste it on any software that you use for streaming there. Either XSplit, OBS, Flash Media Encoder, etc. The rest is a little bit more complicated to explain using words. It's not hard to figure it out. You have to preview the stream and then start streaming after the preview is done. Yeah, pretty sure. Because I haven't used this channel that much. So in a matter of months, couple of months at the most, I suddenly got the live stream thing enabled. I think partners can immediately have that, but again, I'm streaming right now from a non-partner channel, so it's not really possible for anybody. Apparently in this level the jump kick technique has been more useful. Well, kinda. I mean, I am about to lose a life, but I just did. But in general, I feel like I've been making fast progress by killing enemies rather fast as well, using that. See what I'm talking about? Also, this part is also sponsored by Pizza Hut. Let's make our children fatter and fatter! I had pizza last Saturday going out with some friends, and I don't want to eat pizza in a good while. I got full, and yeah, it wasn't great. I could barely walk afterwards. I was in a restaurant type of area, and yeah, could barely move after eating so much. You know what I think, Stars? I don't know if you actually got your Google Plus account set up. As in, you know, adding stuff to your profile, changing pictures, stuff like that. I think that's the basic setup for you to be able to stream even. Music copyright? Not recently. I got copyright or ID claims from Nintendo, basically. Nintendo only, I would say. For many of my Mario playthroughs and ROM hacks. But that happened like a month ago. After that they didn't claim anything else. So, being literal, oh my god, I got this guy stuck in a pattern. Actually, you can do that. If you keep him while he's actually holding that thing, well, he failed this time, he drops the rock. So jump kicking is definitely the way to go against this boss. There we go. And the spring is back to New York City. I think that's the message that appears. Spring is here, well.